Potent Ponder, and I'm back with another video. Yo, please come and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. You already know I've been gone for a few days. I was back home visiting some family. Me personally, when I go home and visit my family, I just feel like I need to dedicate my time. Y'all know before I have been home, done videos, but I really don't feel like they deserve that for me to be running off and what up YouTube and all this. Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody who reached out to me, you know, concerned and all of that. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate the people who I speak to like that and the people who show love or whatever, right? Now, before we get into the content, I want to tell you, I know I'm always putting you on for real, right? I need y'all to check out Oud Satin Mood. It's the MFK scent. Oud Satin Mood. Let me tell you something. This scent can go up to $600. This is my first time purchasing. I'm one of them high-end cologne buyers. So, you know, Oud Satin Mood is perfect for me. The reason I really like this is the Oud Satin Mood extrait, right? So it's parfum and it's the extrait. The extrait is a little bit stronger and it lasts. Let me tell you something, right? With this right here, they give you 4. So these is like the oils, right? Now, me personally, I wanted to invest in these oils that I just got right here. $155. You get 4 of them. I promise you, this cologne or this fragrance, because this is a unisex. I feel like you can give it up because I heard women say that they wore it too, right? But with this fragrance, I promise you, on each wrist or whatever, and it is booming. It's not like no regular shit you got to spray all over. It's not like that at all. When I tell you, I before I left for New York, I put some of this on. When I got home to my mother's apartment hours later, she said, "Oh my God, you smell so good." Booming, I'm telling you, and it's pleasant. And you know, MFK, that's like a French France type of brand. You know that they specialize in the colognes, perfumes, and all of that. I'm telling you, get your hands on some Oud Satin Mood. You might feel like this is $155, but you don't want to smell like nobody else. This is a high-end brand when it comes to the smell goods and all of that. Get your hands on that Oud Satin Mood. The packaging, even if you listen, I'm gonna put a link down below. I love the packaging. When I went in Neiman Marcus and purchased it, they gave me mad samples and all of that too. So get your hands on some Oud Satin Mood. Like it's a perfect scent and it smells like luxury. It don't smell like anything that you've ever smelled before. I'm gonna put the link below on my for my store, so if you want to check that out and, you know, support. So anyway, listen, let's get into the content. I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about, first I want to just bring it back a little bit. I want to talk about Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Shannon Sharpe, and also Kanye West. Y'all know that what I'm about to touch on Kanye West, I've spoke about this several times. I know a lot of y'all be thinking, oh, people, you know, some people, they just do videos and they be filling up time or whatever. No, I really feel like I have that type of foresight where I understand and I see things, and we're going to get into it. First thing I want to address as it pertains to Cardi B, y'all know that recently there was a tweet that went around that it popped up and it showed that Cardi B liked it. Now listen, I ain't been preying her wall. I don't know if she came out and refuted it, disputed it, right? But it was a tweet and someone screenshotted it and it said, Tory Lanez is in jail and making more money than Megan Thee Stallion this month. No wonder why she's still harassing him. Now she liked it. She liked it, right? She's supposed to be Megan's sis. Like, these people be running around broing you and sissing you to death. This is why I don't play those games with people. Megan Thee Stallion, you know Cardi B. She used Megan Thee Stallion during that whole sympathy run. To me, I felt like it was very strategic. She knew what Megan was coming off of when the thing initially kicked off, and that's when WAP happened. And Cardi used you. She don't got no respect for you as a black woman. She used your moment, and you ran over there all with your eyes all open, wide. Now she liking tweets about you making less money, even though you on stage in a Coachella. Now, I want to speak on this too. Megan Thee Stallion did Coachella and, you know, she performed Hiss. Now, I felt like she did it this week because she didn't want to do it 2 weeks in a row. But at the end of the day, this is the only thing that's going to get people talking on the internet like, oh, she performed Hiss, she did whatever, right? Yo, I heard the illest thing. Did she say it online? I think Azealia Banks was just like, but she said the same thing I said, that Nicki just really blew that up with that whole Megan's that Megan's law line, she should have just let that pass. But y'all already know my sentiments on that. I'm not gonna go dive deep into that. But Megan really got pushed because of all of that. She really did. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's trying to hold on to that moment because not a song that she dropped after that took off. None of it. Well, she knows she had Mamushi. That did whatever, and that came and went. Not timeless at all. She thought that she was doing something different because she speak. No, nobody wants that. Shut it up. Move on. It's already over. It's over. It's not timeless. It's just like body yaddy yaddy yaddy. That was just for the moment. People body crazy, curvy, wavy. It's over. Move on. Move on. And I'm not taking the background now on this because I want to upload this and get it out. So yeah, Cardi B is fake. You know what I'm saying? She liking statuses. Why? Because she hanging out with Steve Styles, and now she's trying to be wild. Now she's trying to hit on a black girl after she used the rub, saying that she a flop, saying that Nicki was the only reason she remained relevant. But ain't Nicki the only reason you remain relevant? Got all that press during your first album, Invasion of Privacy. Now that nigga Offset done busted up in your privacy, gave you 3 kids out here, single mom, trying to act like now you dating. Trying to make it seem like it's hating. Didn't last year y'all drop a song called Jealousy? Just you telling me? What is you telling me? Listen, I want to move on. Let's move on to this whole Shannon Sharpe situation with the girl. What's her name? Whatever her name is she Hispanic or is she a white girl? Listen, these are my sentiments as it relates to this matter. Yeah, I know I had similar sentiments if you watch this channel as it pertains to Diddy. I don't know what it is with these rich, wealthy people, right? Especially men, because these are the ones who typically come up on the chopping block when shit happens, right? First and foremost, Shannon Sharpe, Monique told your ass you too old. What is it with all these old dudes that's trying to press and suck the life out? Listen, I used to say this at a young age to my friends where they couldn't even understand it. I said, don't let an old nigga wash you up. Don't let them wash you up. Y'all be getting these niggas already experienced life. They trying to slow you down, and do. Yo, let me tell you something, right? Shannon Sharpe, I don't feel bad for him. I think it's unfortunate what he's going through. I do believe, listening to those tapes with the woman, she, first and foremost, she sounds so stupid. And then y'all keep picking these white BITCs, trying to procreate with the species. And you think we supposed to, listen, I don't feel bad at all. So use them dollars that you done made on that podcast, and hopefully you could get up out of the situation. But you know what I'm saying, when you get close to people and then she recording phone calls, and I do believe that it was edited and all of that, it can look bad for business. This is the whole game of clicks and views and all of that. So maybe maybe the companies who want to do business with him, they may not want to be associated, being that she's thrown in some assault allegations, and that still has to be they have to go to court and all of that and see if she's going to win the civil lawsuit. It's not criminal, it's civil. But just the fact that it's out there, companies may not mess with him, or they may look at this as a clicks and views type of situation, and they may, you just never really know how it goes. But I feel like when it comes to black people, we always end up losing. You seen how Cardi B came out and she said she drugged and robbed men, and she almost received more. Rick Ross came out, he had some bars talking about put a Molly in a drink she ain't even notice. He lost his Reebok endorsement. I think she gained more. You understand? But yeah, I just find it very interesting. So she's on there talking about she want the baby gravy in her, she want a big black baby. That was super weird to me. And Shannon like, oh, that's your king. Not once did he check this bitch. Not once. You know what I'm saying? And Shannon, he gave me a little weird vibe too on some Kanye Westness that I'm going to get into in a few minutes. But Shannon Sharpe, let me tell you something. He was on that phone. He was like, what she say? She was like, oh, I feel like you're manipulating me. I hated her voice, hate the way she talked and all of that. Like, yo, why do these niggas keep giving these just chances? Y'all seen that video from Dr. Umar? And he was just like, leave the snow bunnies alone. They can't leave them alone for the same reason that I'm going to tell you about Kanye West. A lot of them, especially now, Shannon Sharpe, he had the rumors swirling, all of that. When he came up with that video, when he was getting it on Instagram Live, let me tell you something, right? I'll admit to you, I don't think there's no way that you can go live on Instagram without pressing the button to go live. It's a step that you got to go through. I believe that he went live because people was, had those allegations saying that he was gay, right? I mean, if you're gay, you're gay, whatever, right? Maybe he's low key with it. He don't want people to know. It's his business, but people can feel the way that they feel. They're going to purport different messages, ideas, and all of that if they feel that way. So for that to happen, I don't know. It's like with Shannon Sharpe, a lot of them, they like dealing with these white and racially ambiguous girls because, they might take their femininity as swag. You know what I'm saying? And they can get over on it. Word on the street is that the girl put out that, in the text messages, she was licking his hemorrhoid ass hole. I ain't saying, I'm just trying to be funny, but like she was licking his hole and all of that, saying that to him. She 19, 20, talking like that. She sound like she's probably like a full escort, talking so sexually charged like that. That is crazy to me, right? And so Shannon Sharpe, he also wanted to settle with this woman for $10 million. Now I believe just the mere fact that he tried to settle with the woman for 10 million. Tony Busby, he probably was like, nope, we want to get more. We're going to take him. Let's make this a civil matter. Let's also embarrass him in the act and see what else that they can get. That is crazy to me. And I do believe that the girl edited the audios and all of that. I do think that she did that because it's about, is she's dumping it on the internet. He said, I'll choke. What he said, he'll choke her. And then the way that he said it, she was like, I don't want you to choke me, stupid bitch. Stupid. Like Shannon, let me just tell you something. A lot of y'all the Diddy's, a lot of y'all the Kanye West. Kanye West is a big weirdo too. I can't wait to get into him. How many more minutes I got on my card? Let me wrap this up with Shannon Sharpe because I'm not playing the audios or anything like that. Y'all already heard it all day. And no reason for me to come here. Shannon, you better get your damn best lawyer and fight it. She like, I don't want you to choke me. He said, yes, you do. Or whatever. It's just weird. It's like, nigga, you mad old. Why y'all be picking these young bitches? Because y'all feel like they don't know. Listen, what you feel like because you can control them. You count on their naivete. Or you feel like you know that they ain't going to realize what's good and what's bad as far as sex. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yo, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this whole Shannon Sharpe ordeal. $50 million lawsuit. What is it, 50 million or 30 million? I don't think she's gonna get that much, but maybe Tony Busby, he feels like something gonna shake if he offered 10 million. Now listen, before I officially move on from this subject, what do you think in the comments? Do you think that he offered 10 million just to wipe it? Because the thing is, having the allegations on the table alone is bad. So he probably then what's the name? Shannon Sharpe gonna try to bring up Jay-Z. Don't bring up Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't try to settle at all. So listen, let's move on. I got 6 minutes left on my card and I don't want to make this go over. Next thing I want to talk about is Kanye West. I've been told y'all about Kanye West. I told y'all about him. He hiding his femininity behind the white girls. And what I told y'all before, I don't know why people soon forget. I know a lot of people online right now is the younger millennials or mixed with Gen Z and all of that. But Kanye West, during Hurricane Katrina, he did a 2020 interview with Barbara Walters, and he was on there crying, saying that when he was younger he got teased because people said that he was gay, and he was like, he was raised with his mother and who are you going to act like or whatever, right? Listen, I don't know. Kanye West always been sus to me even before then. I don't know why. It's just, it's insight, intel, into, whatever, into the situation. So Kanye West comes out the other day after this is from days and days and days of him being completely obsessed with, what's that kid named? Playboy Cardi, talking about Cardi every day, talking about Drake every day, calling everybody the F word, FAGGOTs. Everybody was that. And I said, this is a little obsessive. And I was even saying it on my channel that Kanye West, he uses these white girls because his femininity and dressing them up like the Barbie dolls and all of that, they won't look at it and question it or clock it. You know what I'm saying? They won't clock it. They'll look at it as swag. Oh, he's swag. He got a swagger. He has so much swag. Oh my God. Kanye dresses me. Oh my God. He's so much swagger, right? A black woman is going to clock it. What's that shit y'all be doing? They're going to clock it, right? Kanye West came out and he stated that he was playing around, I guess he found some magazines from his mom and daddy. I ain't even reading the tweet verbatim. You already know the crux of the story. He found some from magazines from mommy and daddy, said the magazines was different from daddy and mommy. Well, anyway, he brought this image to his cousin, and he said he was sucking his cousin's DICK from the age of 6 up to the age 14. Now, my thing is, little kids, when we was younger, we used to watch like Channel 14, Real Sex, and stuff like that when we were younger. It was like, we would stay up at night and not probably at the age of 6, but when we got started getting older, like younger boys, like 10, 11 years old, my cousin had the cable and his parents would go to sleep and we would go upstairs and like turn to Channel 14. That was back in the day, HBO, upstate New York, on Time Warner Cable. So we would sneak and watch Taxi Cab Confessions and stuff like that. But none of us were performing lewd acts on one another, like, at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, but listen, my heart goes out to Kanye if he feels as though that he was assaulted, but it sounds like he kind of orchestrated the situation. Maybe he was blowing his cousin from 6 to 14. That's sad. I wonder why it stopped. And then where's the cousin at? Where's he at to be able to give his side of the story? What did Kanye do to him? And if you was blowing him for 6 years, what else did y'all do? Kanye West, I don't know. I always felt like it was some energy between him and John Legend. I don't know. And then he started calling John Legend the Faggot too. It's just super weird energy. But I'm telling y'all, I knew this. Some of y'all follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Potent Pondering. Same thing on all platforms. Potent Pondering on Twitter, Potent Pondering on Instagram as well, and Potent Pondering on Cash App. So make sure that you support the channel. I'm gonna drop the comment. Drop the Cash App tag in the comments. But yeah, so I feel like it's unfortunate if Kanye West was assaulted and forced to do it, but he said that he showed the image to his cousin, and next thing he was blowing them to smithereens from 6 to 14. Now that's inappropriate. Now I can't say that we've all, but I know that when I was younger, we did little kids do things like, being fresh, like whether they're humping or stuff like that. I never did anything that turned to like intimacy, but I've had like little things like kissing or like, certain things like a peck or whatever as a little kid, but not full out, like, full throttle in a bottle. Damn, you know what I'm saying? So, damn, this damn dog started barking. But listen, let me wrap this up. I got 2 minutes left on this card. Potent Pondering. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about Cardi B shading her homegirl Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Now she liking post about Tory Lanez. Why don't tell a dame to stay in the lane? Megan's so scary, she ain't gonna say nothing back to her at all, right? Also, let me know what you think about Shannon Sharpe. I don't feel bad for him at all. Get your lawyers, get the money up and litigate this. You know what I'm saying? Go through litigation. And also, let me know what you think about Kanye West saying he was blowing his cousin. I told you I've been seeing something in him. I'm not making fun of if it was assault or whatever. Little kids do things. It don't sound like he's accusing his cousin of any assault. It sounds like he did something and, he got a story to tell. Potent Pondering, never pandering. Make sure that you cop this Oud Satin Mood. Straight fire. I'm never going, listen, this smell is potent. Potent. You're going to get your money's worth on it. You only need a little bit of it. I like the finer things in life. No kizzy. Peace.